Welcome class 10. Today we are going to do the map work. Now this is very important because it contains 3 marks. Now, what you have to do when you look at a map? First, when you look at a map, you have to get the 4 major directions correct. So whenever you look at a map, the top is always the north, bottom is always the south, and to your right is always the east, and to your left is always the west. Now look at some symbols. You find the international boundary, and then you have the state boundaries. Then on some maps, or in fact in most maps, you will find the compass given, and that will show you the direction, right? The compass on this map is not there, but when the compass is usually on the right side, and it shows you the direction. And the point of the compass will be pointing upward, means you have to look up. That is north, south, east and west. Right? Now, the measurement is given. See the distance, the ground distance. The distance on the map and the distance on the ground are not similar. So what happens is, you have to take a thread, and if I tell you to measure the distance between Ahmedabad and say Dandi, here it is given 1 centimeter is equals to maybe 100 kilometers or maybe 200 kilometers. In certain maps you'll find the ground distance given around 1 centimeter is equals to 500 kilometers. Right? So all you have to do is place the thread where Ahmedabad is, right up to Dandi. Take that measurement, go onto the scale and measure it. Supposing the reading is say 1.5 centimeters. So if it is 1.5 centimeters and the scale on the map is given, 1 centimeter is equals to 200 kilometers. Therefore, what will be the distance between Ahmedabad and Dandi? Now the distance what you have found on the map was 1.5 kilometers, 1.5 centimeters. So put it on the scale, and then how much will you get? Remember, I have told you that the ground distance will be 1 centimeter is equals to 200 kilometers. So 1.5 centimeters will be 200 plus 100. That will be 300 kilometers. So the ground distance between Ahmedabad and Dandi will be 300 kilometers. Right? So that is what you find on the map. So remember, again I'm repeating, whenever you look at a map, always get the directions right. The top is the north, the bottom is the south, to your right hand is the east, to your left is the west. Right? So once you get this correct, then there's no problem that way. Right? Now again I'm repeating here is, your map work is very important. I have given you 9 questions here. Right? What you have to do, read the question here. It says, on the outline map of India, the political map of India, places have been marked A to I. A to I. Right? The events have been given. The question. What you have to do is, you have to write the correct name on the map according to what the event says. Right? Now I have done this for you. Right? Let's go on to the first one. It says, a place where INC session was held in December 1920. A. Look for A on the map. A. Right? Now you have to know the place. It says, a place where INC session was held in December 1920. That is in Maharashtra, in Nagpur. Right? So you write Nagpur. Next, B. The place associated with the movement of indigo workers in 1916. That is when Gandhiji had come back from South Africa. Remember that he had taken his satyagraha, his movement, the satyagraha movement, and he helped people, the peasants in Champaran, the peasants in Khera, and also the mill workers in Ahmedabad. Right? So it says, B says, a place associated with the movement of indigo workers in 1916. So in 1916, where did Gandhiji go to help the peasants? He went to Champaran, Bihar. So you find B marked there. Therefore, you must find this. Therefore, it is Champaran, Bihar. Right? The next one says, the place associated with the movement of peasants in 1917. Where did he go in 1917? He went to the Khera district of Gujarat, where he helped the peasants. Right? The next one says, the place associated with the movement of mill workers in 1918. Mill workers in Ahmedabad. It says D. So look for D. D says Ahmedabad. Therefore, you have to write Ahmedabad. Right? Now go to the next one, number 5. The place where the INC session was held in 1927. Now look for E. Where is E? Look for E. Where is E? Look all over, you will find South India here. Here it is Madras or Chennai. Now we have to write the old name. Don't write Chennai. You have to write Madras. So be careful of that. Right? In brackets you can write Chennai. That's the new name, but we are going to the old name. Right? So we have to write Madras. Go on to F. The place associated with the civil disobedience movement. Look for F. Look for F. This is the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. Now look for F. Where is F on the map? It says F. Remember Dandi. Dandi is the southern coastal town in Gujarat. Right? This is where Gandhiji had broken the salt tax, and this was the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. That's number 1. Number 2, the place where the salt law was broken by Gandhiji. Again F, Dandi. So here the salt law was broken, and also from here began the civil disobedience movement. Right? Next, G. The place where the INC session was held in September 1920. Look for G on the map. It says G. G means it is Kolkata. Actually, that's the new name, but you have to write the old name. It says Calcutta. Don't write the new name. Write the old name, Calcutta. Next, H. A place associated with the calling of the non-cooperation movement. Look for H. Where is H? H. It says H, you have Chauri Chaura. Now where is Chauri Chaura? It is just near the border of Bihar and UP. Right? So Chauri Chaura. And the last one, it says Jallianwala Bagh incident took place in. You have to write the name of the place. It is marked. Look for I. When you say Jallianwala Bagh, it is associated with that massacre that had taken place. Right? Where hundreds of people were killed under General Dyer. And it says I. It is Amritsar. Right? It is Amritsar. So this is how you have to do your math work. Boys and girls of class 10, 3 marks are in your hand. If you do this math work properly, from here 3 are sure to come. The most common one, if you find out from any sample paper, you will get either a place where INC session was held in December 1920, or you will get the place where the INC session was held in September 1920. These two are very common in most sample papers. The rest you have to practice. Right? Do you believe that practice makes you perfect? Therefore, what I've done now is, instead of doing all this in one map, that's it. Now, I've given you here. You have to do this work on 3 maps. Right? So, question number 1. Write the same question here, what is given here. On the outline map of India political, places have been marked A, B and C. The events have been given. Write their correct names on the map. Like for example, question number 1 says A, B and C. Now you have to write A, B and C on the first map. Mark it, and then according to the question, a place where INC session was held in December 1920, that is Nagpur. The place associated with the movement of indigo workers in 1916, Champaran, Bihar. Now don't write Bihar, you have to write the place, that is Champaran. C. The place associated with the movement of peasants in 1917, that will be Khera district. Don't write Gujarat, but you have to write the name of the place, Khera. Okay? So it should be done that way. The next map will be question number 2. The same question as I told you earlier. Now you will mark D, E and F on the map. And then write what events took place in D, E and F. In D it says, the place associated with the movement of mill workers. When we talk about mill workers and we talk about 1918, it is related to Gandhiji and it is Ahmedabad. So you will mark Ahmedabad and write Ahmedabad. Right? E. The place where the INC session was held in 1927. Right? E. Mark E and then you have to write Madras. The old name. F. 1 and 2 you'll have to write because both actually are the same. Right? The place associated with the civil disobedience movement, the place where the salt tax was broken by Gandhiji, both are Dandi. Right? So you can take any one or you can take both together and then you can write Dandi. Now go to question number 3. Now question number 3 is similar to the rest. So write the question down, mark GHI on your map and then write the events in the question. G says, the place where the INC session was held in September 1920. It says Calcutta. So in that blank space there, you will write Calcutta. Go on to H. A place associated with the calling off of the national non-cooperation movement. A place associated with the calling off the non-cooperation movement. H. Eastern UP, Chauri Chara. Why I am saying Eastern UP? Because if I see UP itself, it is north, south, east, west. So I am saying Eastern UP, Chauri Chara. Okay? I. Jallianwala Bagh incident took place. You have to write the name of the place. So where did it take place in? It took place in Punjab, northern Punjab. There's a place called Amritsar. Right? Why I am saying northern Punjab again? Because it's towards the north. Now I am only looking at Punjab. I am only looking at the map of Punjab, the outline part. So it is north. This is south, this is east, this is west. So it is the northern part of Punjab and it is Amritsar. Right? So now class 10 boys and girls, please practice these maps. This map work is important for you, and it is 3 marks. If you practice it well, 3 marks are in your hand. I am guaranteeing you, it's a guarantee that any of these 3 will come. So please practice it. If I find out something new, maybe I will let you know again. If there are some new questions there coming in, then I will just let you know. Okay? So practice these maps, and if you have any problems, you have my number, you can always call me up. So do these maps separately. This is map 1, this is map 2, this is map 3. So question number 1 is map 1, question number 2 is map 2, question number 3 is map 3. So I should get 3 maps done. Practice this and you will get 3 marks. Already 3 marks are in your hand. It depends on your work. I hope you have done your written work. Please complete it. And if you have done your map work, then after the last chapter which you have done, you can stick them in your book, in your notebook. No problem. And do it neatly. Don't use any colors. No pen work. Map work should always be done in pencil. Like here, I have done it in pencil. That is why you find it very light. Map work has to be done in pencil. First, do it very lightly. If you are absolutely sure, then do it that. But boys and girls, do not use a pen while doing map work. Remember that. Okay? Now, to give you a little more information, remember, basically we deal with 2 kinds of maps. One is physical, one is political. Political, you will have all the state boundaries given to you, where you will have the name of the state and the capital. Right? In the physical map, you will find the physical features of, you take India, then you have the physical features. Right? For example, you have the western coastal area, the plains, the eastern coastal plains, right? Then you have the western Ghats, then you have the eastern Ghats which is broken, then you have the northern plains, northern fertile plains. This we call the southern plateau region. This part is called the southern plateau region, right? And these are the Himalayas. So here you will find the Thar desert. This area you will find the Thar desert. So you have the physical features that will be given to you. It may also include rivers, most important rivers, right? So in political maps, you will get the entire country broken up into different states. Maybe it will be mentioned as the name of the state and their capital. In physical maps are the physical features of the country. So get that. After which you can divide it into industries, into places growing different kinds of crops, places where different minerals are mined. That depends on it. But basically we have 2 kinds of maps, physical and political. So here you have got a political map of India, because you have to get the state and you have to write the name where the event took place. So you can only do that with a political map. Okay? So please do this, and if you have any problems class 10, please get back to me.